Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. It's been a while and I've had a lot of changes in my life, and I thought I'd try and get back into journaling and painting and my hobbies. So today I thought I would do a video sharing some digitals, and I'm just really thrilled with them, and I love them. And I've got several videos I want to do, so I'm going to try and do one every day so I can kind of catch you up on what I'm doing. From organization, I've kind of been reorganizing my workroom, things I have pending, journals that I've finally finished. So just a lot of things going on, and a lot of things I do want to share with you and hopefully give you some ideas and inspire you. The first thing I want to share with you today, though, is a journal that I saw on Instagram. I love Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you need to be on it. I love the quick shots. I love people that don't do YouTubes, but they're on Instagram to share their work. So I love that. And that's how I found Gail. She took a picture of this journal that she did, and I fell in love with it. I didn't even comment on Instagram. I just went right over to her shop and I purchased it. It's an accordion journal, and her shop name is Thoughts Journals. It's not handmade, it's just Thoughts Journals. I'll link it below, but I'll do it after the fact because I'm not real good about linking it as I'm typing to put this on YouTube. So anyway, that's her card. Gail's very, very nice. I've chatted with her a little bit. But this is the little journal that she made, and I fell in love with it. It's an accordion or a concertina, and it's 4.5 by 3.5 approximately. That's taking it from the very top. But she did a great job, and I fell in love with it. And what she had done was she used Mateo at Arteo Mixed Media Art, used his digitals, and she applied them so well that you wouldn't know they're digitals. So it's tied with a little string, and the detail on it is really, really wonderful. It looks like some Tim Holtz stuff, but this is basically one of Mateo's pictures, and that picture is this picture here. Okay. So one good thing about Mateo's digitals is you can reduce them, you can resize them, and I love that about it, because some digitals you can't, but probably 99.9% of his you can resize, and that's a wonderful thing about his digitals. So that is the cover, and then when you open it, it's this. Just the little details. It's a great little art journal, and I really, really love it. These are two pictures actually, and I love how she stamped condemned on it. And this one is, let's see, this one is this digital. And if you look at it, you can see, oops, sorry, not in frame here, but that's the house, which is in the background here. And then she did the porch, which is the picture right beside it. Okay. So she added a few little tags and things, a little pocket. This could be a pocket too, I noticed. I've been taking this kind of apart, so I'm not sure if I put it back, but it's fine. To me, it doesn't matter where it goes. And then this is the back, and I love this little door thing, and then there's just a little piece of journaling paper. Very simple. I love that. And one thing interesting is she made this like another cover. So when you turn it, it actually has another cover. So here's another page. She's got little pieces of paper and things in the pocket. I love how she did that wax seal. And her splatter's great. Little frames, probably a dollhouse, just a little miniature frame. Old lace. She's put this together very, very well. I love it. Every page is very well done. And this is actually one of Mateo's also. This one is, oh, that picture is this picture here. And she just reduced it. I love that. Like I said, she's used these very, very well. There's a little, and then that's the front. I thought she had, I might have missed it. Let me look real quick. I thought in here she had a picture of a kitchen. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm incorrect. But I love this. I love how it just accordions and how she put it together. Oh, here's the little kitchen. I missed this page. I'm sorry. I missed that page. So if you pull that out, that's one of Mateo's. And that is this kitchen right here. And she just resized it. They're, like I said, they're really great. It's very high quality. When he made these, they print exactly as they look. So anyway, so that's Gail's journal that I have, and I love it. You need to visit her shop. She didn't have anything in her shop except this one, so I'm sure she sells a lot of things pretty quick. So I want to just briefly, if I can briefly, go over some of the digitals and ideas that I have and so forth. I got these frames at Hobby Lobby. You can only get them online. They don't carry them in the store anymore, but I got them a long time ago. But these are his digitals. And again, guys, he has so many, and I meant to look some of these up. Well, not meant to. I looked at most of them, but I think these are forgotten, it's not people. And I'm so sorry, Mateo, I can't even remember. They might just be forgotten pictures. But anyway, these you can resize. And I thought some of them would look really cool in the frames. Something like that. I need to enlarge that a little bit more for the edge. But I did these. I did this one. And I've got this one. My very favorite is this old man. I don't know what it is about him, but I love him out of the whole batch. And one thing I noticed too on my printer is I've got some lines going through them, but I was looking at the Tim Holtz pictures and they've got lines like it's old. So I was going to toss them, but I'm going to keep them. And if anything, I may age them up a little bit so they look really old. But this is one of his kits. Okay. And he has got a million kits in his shop. And I love every single one of them. This is called A Day in Milan. And it's architect things, and I love it. And then when you print it on different paper, it comes out different, of course. This one might have had a little more green in my printer. I needed to clean the print head, but I like it. I'm going to keep it. This is printed on glossy, as you can tell, photo paper. So it's One Day in Milan. Okay, so that's one of his kits there. He also has Abandoned Homes. I'm sure a lot of you may have seen these. And again, they'll print different on different paper, of course. They'll look different. So this is just cardstock. I printed it on matte photo paper, glossy. I've tried different things, and I like how all of them have turned out. So that's his Abandoned Houses. It's called Forgotten Houses. So that's that one. Then he has a window. It's Through the Window, and I love them. I want to show you something else that my girlfriend did, and I'm sorry, I'm looking for it right now. I think I have it in my pile. I won't keep you too long. I also did it on a transparency. It came out really, really well. This is the cat one that's here, so that'd be cute as an overlay. The other tip I'll give you is that on the transparency, my feeling is it should really be printed on the back side, which is rough. That way the ink just clings to it. So when you start reducing these, resizing them, if you keep pulling it, it'll flip the picture. And then it will print on the rough side of the transparency rather than the slick side. Okay, so that's just a little tip. So there's another one that's on just regular paper, and here's the transparency. They're really cute. They're really, really cute. Then he did, what's this one called? The bridge, Covered Bridge. And let's see, that's a barn. So he did covered bridges, and I printed them on the glossy paper, and I resized them, so I have them. I also printed them on tracing paper, which I like the different textures and things, so. And then it's Bridges of Memories. So here's it just printed on cardstock. And again, if you use white cardstock versus a cream cardstock, you're going to get a different look with it. So that's this one. Then he did Old Barns, the Old Barn. This one turned out a little green again. I'm okay with it, as did this one. You may not be able to pick up on it, but the barns are great. Let me see if I can raise this up a little. I don't mean to go so fast, but I don't want to make this a very long video because there's a lot I want to share with you. I'll link his Etsy shop below. The Forgotten Pictures. There's men and women. It's just, I don't know. And this is just printed on cream cardstock. Again, they would look great on a glossy. These I actually love, and they're my favorite. This is printed on a matte photo paper. This is printed on a glossy. So you can see the difference. Okay, and I'll definitely use those. And then he made postcards, and then he made just the singles. Again, when you print on different colored paper, the look's going to be different. So I did white cardstock. I like the cream. The reason why I like the cream is it's a little more muted. Okay, it's not quite as crisp in the color. But I love these. So make sure you stop by his shop. He's been selling out of a lot of these. But like I said, they're They're just wonderful. So I have all these, and I definitely will use these. When I show you my storage reorganization, I'll show you how I'll put those away. He's also done botanicals. Again, same thing. When you print it on white paper, it's going to look different than the cream. And this is a postcard. But he also has it so you can just use it as a journal card. And again, the journal cards are ones that you can reduce. So these are great. Those are journal cards. These are the journal cards. So I've reduced and played with these. And so that's that. Oh, here's two more. One Day in Milan. These are when the printer was printing a little green. Oops. But again, you might not be able to notice it. I can see it. Again, I like that look. Okay, so those are that. I want to see if I have that one I just printed. Nope, let me continue on because I don't want to keep you. These are tickets that he made. I put this one on tracing paper. These are in his shops also. Tracing paper, and then just regular copy paper. So he's got a really good variety. Like I said, he's really been busy. It's hard for me to keep up. I wanted to do a video, and I kept putting it off because he keeps putting stuff out that I love. He's done vintage cars. These are some that you can resize. Love them. Get that. He's done. These are French tickets. I think they're a little bit different than the other one I just showed you. Looks like I did a couple of different, or a couple sheets of each. So these are more tickets. They're French tickets. Here are some more of the botanicals. I did them on transparencies. I'm really hooked on these transparencies. These are bird and flowers, but I've done them on a transparency, and I'll cut that apart. And again, the printing's on the rough side. And then I've resized it. Again, I love that one. Okay. Then I did a larger one. It's a transparency. And then these, what I've done was I actually embossed this one just on the top. I just did the top so that you can journal on the bottom part. So I thought that might be a little bit different, something that, you know, it would definitely be a journaling card. So I did that one. And I've got these two. And I did these two journal cards, and I just rounded the corners, and I'm leaving them. And then I made a tag. It's a postcard. But I made a tag out of it. And I've done another one where I've actually cut the card down. I kept the bird, but I cut the card down. So you can do that, and it makes a really good tag. So if you just crop it a little bit, cut it a little bit closer. Okay, these are bridges again. Oh, there's Lisa's. So I've done bridges, and my idea is to use the black photo corners to put them onto a page. These are stickies, so I didn't take off the backing. So he's made the border look like an old picture. I mean the sizing on it. So these are just some more of the bridges. This is Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts. This is her cover. I don't think she'd mind me showing it. This is only the cover, not the inside. This is one of Mateo's digitals. And she got that from the kit Forgotten Pictures. It's not in the Windows digital, but it's in Forgotten Pictures, and I love that. She did a great job. She did a great job. She's a great journal maker, guys. I'll link her shop below. She doesn't have a YouTube. I'm trying to get her to post on Instagram, but she's a very good journal maker. I have several of hers, and the construction's top notch. Also, what I've done is, because that man's my favorite man, and he is in the Ladies and Gentlemen's single digital, I printed him on a map. And then these are the street names. And then I went with the map and I reduced him. I resized him. So I thought that was kind of cool. I also want to show you his steampunk. His steampunk, definitely resized. Love his steampunk, and I'll show you before I leave what I'm doing. I started a steampunk journal quite a while ago, and I've just never done anything with it. But these are some of the images that I've resized. So he's created these, and they're really great. Let's see, that's the same one. And then here's a lady. Okay. And then a heart. Alright. So that's steampunk. And then I'm going to show this one last. He's got a kit called French Documents and Tickets. So here's just a newsprint page that he created. And what I did was I coffee dyed it. I love the coffee dye. It brings out the fibers in the paper. It makes it a little bit stronger. I love the sound of it. So, coffee dye them. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and this was also in the same one, French Documents and Tickets. He's got this little ad, this little, like a menu thing. Okay. I'm going to show you one other quick thing. I posted it on Instagram. And I have it hanging on my wall. Some of you may have seen it. It's a calendar. Now, he printed 2024 for me, and it starts at 2025, okay, because this year's almost over. So anyway, I have these vintage shipping clipboards. I had 2 railroad ones. I gave one to my girlfriend, and I have 3 of these. And I had the idea of putting a calendar on it and putting it in my workroom, hanging it on the wall. And then I decided to hang a Sharpie. And then I haven't been keeping up, but I just cross out the days, and then this hangs on a string. So it's a vintage shipping clipboard. And then what I did was, actually I have a girlfriend that did this, and I loved it, so I coffee dyed my own paper and I put it on. I think if you look on Instagram, I showed you one that I did, and I just crunched up all the edges and everything. But this calendar from 2025 is in Mateo's shop, okay? So that's this. And then, I'm almost done, guys. This is a long video, I'm sorry. I want to show you botanicals. He calls it black and white seamless. I found this pink shimmery paper or rose-colored paper at Michael's. It was on clearance, and I love pink, but I love the rose, and it's not too shiny, sparkly. So I decided to try to print one of his black and whites, and I think it turned out really, really nice. So I did a couple of different patterns, roses, different flowers. That was an iris. But I thought they turned out really, really cool. I love green. And I think this turned out really pretty. And then I love turquoise, and I love hydrangeas. So I printed this one on a turquoise paper. It's a lot deeper turquoise than I think what you might see on camera, but it's beautiful. Okay. So that's in his botanicals. Oh, and then I printed one on just like craft paper. Did that. And then I took some of those seamless and let me show you this. My favorite guy. Just a bigger picture of him. I took his seamless, and again, once you print on different paper, it's going to come out different, look different. And what I did was I embossed one of them. Can't really see it, but I think it doesn't show up on camera very well. But there's the difference. That's embossed. This is not. And these are on cream cardstock. Okay, so that's this one. Cream cardstock, and this is regular copy paper, and I embossed this one. So see the difference? This is a lot more muted. I love it. This is a lot, not a lot, but more vibrant and more true to the digital. But I love that. I just did a black and white one on regular copy paper, and then this is coffee dyed paper that I did it on, and I embossed only one of them. So you can see that. Here's another one. This is on white paper, just copy paper. This is on the cream cardstock, and I embossed both of them. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And then the other thing I'm going to show you is if you have cheap, one-sided, thin scrapbook paper that you don't really care for, okay, I went ahead and I took these out. I was actually going to discard this scrapbook paper. I actually kind of like that one. So what I did was I took the seamless paper and I printed on the back. I just cut the paper 8.5 by 11. It was 12 by 12, and I went ahead and I just put the background on the back. And what I'm going to do is let's see if that's facing the right way. Yeah. Make a pocket, make an envelope, just do all kinds of different things with it, show both patterns. And in the beginning I was trying to kind of match these, but I really like what I call the mismatch. In other words, something vibrant, something that really doesn't go, so it doesn't have to go. But these are the subtle backgrounds. So if you have scrapbook paper, use it. Don't care for this one, but I went ahead and backed it. So I can use this side if I don't want to use that side, which I probably won't. So that just gives you an idea of what you can do with some of his things. That kind of matches. That's kind of cool. That's a pretty one. So that's this. And I want to share with you one more thing, and then I'll just show you what else Mateo has. Mateo has this Women and Butterflies kit, and it is a postcard. It's a black and white, and I wasn't sure about it until I saw this. And there is an artist in Italy that did this. She colored it. I don't know if I can. I'm going to try, but this is this. So he has this kit in his shop, and the artist, I think she's a mixed media artist in Italy, she colorized it. I know Tim Holtz is doing some of that too. You know, he's got the crayons and the watercolor pencils and so forth. So kind of the same thing, but it's beautiful. I'm going to try my hand at it. And then what she did was, the postcard, she put a stamp and everything on the back, so it completes it. Visit his shop. He's got these banknotes that are beautiful. He's got stamps, postage stamps, and all kinds of things. But do visit his shop, and I'll put the link below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, let me show you my steampunk. I'm going to use this small red book, and this will be the start of my cover. I don't know if some of you recognize it, but it's Prima. I bought several of these when they were available many years ago when I first started, and I thought I was going to be doing mixed media. And so I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 more of these, but I love them. So I thought it would make a great steampunk cover. And I've got a bunch of gears and keys and all kinds of different things. I'm just not really sure the layout. I'm not really sure about the cardboard, but it was just a foundation, something to start with. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to resize Mateo's steampunk, and a lot of it's going to go in this book. All right, I'm at what? 31 minutes, guys. It's good to be back. I appreciate you sticking with me. This is probably one of my longest videos that I've done, but I wanted to share this. And I needed to just do it because I keep seeing his things and getting them. And I keep saying, I got to do a video. I want to share it. I want, people to get ideas and so forth. So I hope you'll visit his shop, look at Lisa's shop, and please look at Gail's shop. All right. If you have any questions, leave it below. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.